welcome back to my channel. My name is Joan, and today is a special day. And I'm gonna tell you why it's a special day. It's because it is the season 23 premiere of Law & Order SVU and the season 2 premiere of Law & Order Organized Crime. So in homage to these shows that I love so much, I'm gonna sit here and talk about my top 5 favorite episodes of Law & Order SVU in no particular order. But we're gonna start with season 3, episode 2, Wrath. Now this episode is about a link of serial killer cases that are linked to Detective Benson's cases. And what I like about this episode is the fact that like there's a serial killer. I love serial killer episodes, like the detectives, you know, getting on the hunt and trying to track him down. And I think, you know, it's a good link because obviously like all of them relate to Olivia, and then Olivia has kind of like a crisis about it because she's just like, I feel guilty, like I'm the reason why these people have died and I didn't keep up with them or anything like that. And you can tell it just really rocked her to her core. I just love this episode. This episode's so good. It's Olivia at her best. To my recent knowledge, this is like one of the only episodes where she actually like kills a suspect, because Olivia doesn't really do that often. Like you don't see her going to IAB for shootings, not like Elliot. So this is like one of the few episodes where she, you know, does what she has to do. Remains one of my favorites. It's great. All right, next one is season 6, episode 4, Scavenger. Now, like I said, if you already know on my channel, I have made a whole video on why this episode is objectively, in my opinion, one of the best episodes of Law & Order SVU. And it's basically about a serial killer who used riddles with the cops. And it's great. This episode's great. The chase is what gets me. The riddles are very cool because like even like as a viewer, just like, oh, let me see if I can solve it myself. And it's just another serial killer with mommy issues personified. That's just, everything always boils down to mommy or daddy issues, I swear. Yeah, so here's a link to the video, which will be up here or down below, and give it a watch. All right, the next one is season 8, episode 22, Screwed. Now, that is the episode of Darius, who is Finn's nephew, on trial for the murder of Nina Stansfield and her baby. Now, Ludacris, he plays this role really good, okay? And basically he works with Brayden, who is a defense attorney that everyone hates, and he basically makes her life a living hell. Like, he does whatever he needs to do to make these cops look so bad, and it obviously raises reasonable doubt, and he gets acquitted in the end. And I don't know, it's just like one of those drama-filled episodes where it literally affects everyone in the squad. Like Olivia has to go to IAB over her brother and Dean Porter. Elliot's daughter, Kathleen, finally gets charged for her DUI and has to go to jail. You know, Finn's low-key kind of discredited, and his relationship with Ken is kind of eh. And then even with Teresa, his ex-wife, Ken's mom, is like and then Cragen's getting his ass chewed out, has to leave Munch in charge. So this whole case completely like messes up the squad. It's just like, in this case, like the killer gets away. Like he gets away. It left everyone screwed. Literally. All right, next episode I want to talk about is season 11, episode 12, Shadow. Now, this has Sarah Paulson starring as the villain of the episode, and Sarah Paulson is amazing. I love her. And also, I can't remember the guy who plays Detective Ramsey, but is an Indian British guy, and this is the same guy that's in Sense8. That man was looking fine for no reason, okay? Him and Olivia, I wanted them to get together a little bit, but basically the point of this episode is that actually Sarah Paulson's character, her parents are killed, and it looks like it's by a stalker, but dun dun dun, it was actually her because she's a narcissist and she's crazy lethal. And I love this episode. Again, it has to do with like cat and mouse chase, and you know, there's a lot higher up. There's some, not espionage, but blackmail kind of wrapped in there. And it's truly an entertaining episode. Like I can literally watch this episode all the time. I just love how Ramsey works with Stabler and Benson, and it's like they're just like a good 3 team, and it's an amazing watch. I love it. All right, and then the last episode I want to talk about is season 15, episode 5, October Surprise. Now this is one of the episodes that showcase Barba. He is probably one of the main people in this episode because it involves people in his background from his childhood. So essentially it is about a girl who gets raped, or at least says she got raped, and the guy that she was confronting was Barbara's childhood friend. And then their other childhood friend, Alex Munoz, who's running for mayor of New York, says that, hey, we have to help him. And it deals with, you know, corruption on the city council level, and it basically not parodies but influences from Alex Weiner, who was the New Jersey congressman or like council member who pretty much had like a porn star name. It's pretty much like an episode off of that, and it highlights Barba as a character and his background. Let me tell you, I am a whore for Raul Esperanza. This man left this show too early in my opinion, even though he was there for like 6 seasons. He's literally one of my favorite ADAs, like my 3rd favorite behind Novak and Cabot, duh. And I love this episode because like you don't really get a lot of centric episodes with Barba that much. Like maybe there's a couple where he gets like a little portion, but this episode was like him, like wrapped in his background. Those men were his friends growing up. And there's this one scene in particular where him and Amaro get into it and they're speaking Spanish in the elevator. I needed to like see myself out after that. But I love that episode. It's easy to watch. It's so entertaining. I miss Raul. I miss you, sir. And those are my top 5 favorite SVU episodes. Now, trust me, the list is way longer, but these are the 5 episodes that I wanted to showcase today. Now, again, if you did like the content of this video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment of your favorite SVU episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.